And we are live once again. Only I don't know what I'm doing, which is why it says mainly chatting. Still trying to figure my shite out. And it's actually pretty frustrating. And yes, my background is green. That's actually just my green screen without any effects. Because when I play a PC game, it takes up a lot of power to get the fancy lights and all the flashy stuff. So I just thought that I would leave it off. Holy cow, that was fast. And that's what she said. I'm all like expecting there to be like nobody, and I'm already at like 5, 6 people. It's kind of crazy. I don't know how that happens. I go from live streaming for half a year, and it takes like an hour before I get 3 or 4 people in a stream. And then all of a sudden, the last few days, bam, 15 seconds, 6 people. It's pretty insane. Hello. Especially considering the fact that I titled it mainly chatting and some gaming. Because I'm thinking, oh no, I don't want to hear him ramble again. Click, so. Well, that's good. Mr. X. I do not. I don't particularly enjoy the game. I like the idea of the game. I don't like my experience with the game. But it's a cool game, though. I like the idea of it. Maybe I'm just salty because I suck at the game. Because every time I play DayZ, it's pitch black. I can't see a goddamn thing. It takes me 45 minutes to find a match or a piece of something that'll light my way. And then I'll be like, oh, that's what the game looks like. Bang. And then I'm dead. Fuck. So yeah, it's kind of hard for me to, to like the game. I'm just being honest, right? Like it's probably because I suck at the game. But yeah. Noah. I do. I have. Yeah. I like it a lot. I'm not good at the game, but I've played it. Yeah, so I'm still going through an issue. I don't like doing polls, but just out of curiosity, just because there's already like 7 people in here, I have actually been going absolutely, no joking, mentally insane because I love live streaming, but I don't always know what in the blue pineapple I want to do. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I love UFC 4. Sorry, I'm just thinking, which I'm not always good at doing. So just to be clear on what I like to do, it's actually pretty simple. I like chatting, if that's not obvious. Sometimes I like going off my general theme of gaming, talking about current events. Sometimes just because it's interesting to me, right? I just find it intriguing. Don't forget, I live in Canada where not much goes on. So when I hear crazy things like certain people getting impeached twice without saying his name, and then like riots and people dying and getting killed at their Capitol Hill, I try to reflect as a Canadian what it would be like to have our Canadian equivalent to that. And then I'm like, the last time we had anything crazy like that, I think was in 1812 when the US tried to invade Canada. you know, Water under the bridge now, but I'm just saying it's pretty wild. So I mean, apart from that, which is like a small section of my live streams, I do like playing Call of Duty, but I have expressed how I don't like playing it on a stream. Not because I can't get kills, because I do get, a decent amount more kills than I do dying. I just feel like it's not very engaging because once I start a match with Call of Duty, forget it. It's over. You know what I mean? There is no interaction. It's impossible. I can't get distracted not only talking and not hearing the footsteps of people, which has greatly helped me get some extra kills in Call of Duty, but anybody who's typing, I have to completely ignore it. And even though I'm such a small time streamer, the chat can actually surprisingly pick up quite a bit of steam. And if I'm in a match for 5 or 10 minutes, then I have to stop in between games, like an intermission, and then I recap on the chat, which I don't mind doing. But I don't know if people find that boring if there's like a lot of breaks in between matches. I'm not your normal YouTuber that games 100% of the time, if that makes any sense. Like there isn't always action going on because I do spend a lot of time communicating with the people in the chat. Have you considered MilSim? I don't know what that is. Or some other simulators. I have. I have. But I don't know what MilSim is. Stott says the October crisis in Quebec. There was a shooting in Frederick. Yeah, no, I know. Stotts with the facts always being a smartass. As my moderator, he's not supposed to make me look bad. Yeah, I know that we have a few share, but it's very disproportionate, is my point. The US has 10 times the population of Canada, but it's got 1,000 times the amount of everything. COVID cases, shootings, rapes, murders, fucking presidents going AWOL, getting impeached twice. I'm just saying, getting banned off of Twitter. When's the last time you heard of a prime minister getting banned from Twitter? Got banned from TikTok. Can't even go on Snapchat. People that have been caught supporting the United States of America president. That was supposed to be Clinton. That didn't sound good. They're now having a hard time finding jobs. Can you imagine that? I can't even imagine living in a world where you support your current president and people find that out and then refuse you jobs because of it. Like, to me as a Canadian, that's baffling. Whether I support Trudeau or whether it was Harper, I would never get fired or not hired because of my political stance, is what I'm saying. That's how insane shit is sometimes in different parts of the world, which is why I like to talk about them briefly sometimes, because it's like trying to get your head wrapped around that is a little bit wild. I don't think Among Us would be my kind of thing. You like the communication of what, Stutz? I was talking too fast. Military simulation. Is there a specific game in mind you would recommend? Yeah. Anyways, like I said, I want to go on about that. I don't want you thinking this is where I'm heading with the stream now. This is what I was going to ask you now, video game related. It's a bit of a pull, I suppose, since there's 8 people in here. If I were to pick, that's not saying I'm not going to ever play another game. Let me just say it bluntly. Call of Duty or World of Warcraft? Which of those 2 games, don't name another game, because that's another poll. But out of those 2 Blizzard games, World of Warcraft or Call of Duty, which one do you prefer seeing? Or if it seriously, legitimately, 100% doesn't matter which of the 2 I play? Oh, okay. That ain't no. Hello, Tyrone. How's it going? That ain't no sim. What? Huh? Oh, Rainbow Six. Yeah, that's a good game. I suck at it. Well, I know it's my choice. I'm trying to get some feedback from the people. I want to see what they think. Just out of curiosity. Not to be rude, it doesn't mean that I'll do it because more people said a certain title, but I kind of want to see where people's heads are at. Just out of curiosity. Because, like I said before, I do have limited time. every day, the very little time that I can have to myself to just relax and decompress. And when I do that, I spend it streaming, usually. Me personally, if you're curious to know what I think, I prefer World of Warcraft. However, it's grindy. I'd have to keep up with it. I would have to be consistent. That doesn't mean I would never play Call of Duty. It just means if I did get back into my little precious there, World of Warcraft, and it runs through. You know what? While I'm talking, just for a couple of minutes, bear with me if you don't mind. Just for a couple of minutes, it's my free character. I'm not subscribed to WoW right now because it costs $20 a month. I mean, yes, I can technically afford it, but you'd be surprised sometimes that could still add up. See, I can only play my level 10 character. See all these guys? I can't play it. Reactivate now. So I can only play this guy. I'll at least just do this in the background so I have something going on while I'm talking. Yeah, COD is fun. Cold War Zombie. So Big Boy Tyrone and Raj, are you saying Call of Duty's a little bit more entertaining for a stream? And then Stott's also chipping in. You're not making this easy. But no, I need the honesty. I need the honesty because... Now, again, not to be an asshole, it doesn't mean that I'm going to automatically go for what most people are voting for. Because I find it has to be a bit of a balance, right? Like, the game Call of Duty might be more entertaining to people, but if I'm not miserable playing it, but if I have a hard time playing it, you know, because I just don't like the controller and I want to play it on my PC, and then I'm a little bit irritated, then my energy comes off in the stream. World of Warcraft might not be as entertaining for people, but if the game runs smoothly, which it does, like avocado butter on a hot toasted bagel, then the energy in the stream might change. You know, kind of helps when the streamer's in a good mood. So sometimes I wonder if the psychological part of it, of me enjoying myself more in a game like this, could make up for the fact that maybe the game for most people, this one, isn't as entertaining to watch as Call of Duty. Canadian. $20 Canadian. Okay, sorry. So Stott said, I find COD a little more entertaining. It doesn't make much of a difference to me, honestly. Okay. But at least you're being honest that if Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, so far, if a couple of people could just clap their hands and make it happen, they would prefer COD. Big Boy Tyrone rubs it in again. COD is lit. We're not hearing much for World of Warcraft. Which is okay. I need to know. Escape from Tarkov, Insurgency, Sansa, Arma 3, Ground. Right. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard of Escape of Tarkov. Last I heard, that wasn't a game that was out? I do like the idea of playing Minecraft. I once thought how cool it would have been to have like a couple of people from the stream and we were all like co-oping Minecraft. Because it's also platform, cross-platform. Doesn't matter if I'm on PC, you're on Xbox, someone else is on Switch, another person's on PlayStation. You can all just come together and play. That's kind of cool. I do like the idea of that. The original Insurgency is great. Haven't played Sandstorm yet. Rising Storm's another good realistic shooter. The King of Sims has returned, and who's that? Yes, it's fun, kind of. Oh, Call of Duty Zombies? The Battleground ganks are entertaining. Yeah, see? Yay! We got one positive comment for World of Warcraft when I'm in the Battlegrounds and I'm whipping some ass. Planet Coaster. Now, don't forget something, too. Poker on... Are we trying to be... You're not seriously picking Poker Online over World of Warcraft. That's it. You're out. Don't forget, when it comes to World of Warcraft, as an example, or Call of Duty, it's not like I don't like the game, obviously. I just find, for me, WoW is more relaxing. It's more laid back. Sure, you gotta wait 5, 10, 15 minutes sometimes for a match. And then the rest of the time, it's kind of me roaming. Like, right now, I'm on my cheap, low character, so I can't fly. But the rest of the time, it's just kind of me flying around. But at least the game runs properly. Like I said, Call of Duty's a little bit of a hit and miss. Doesn't run all that well. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot I can't run on water. At least let me go do something semi-productive while I'm at it. And what I like about WoW is even when I'm PvPing, whether I'm playing a rogue or a druid, if I'm stealth like this and there's like big battle, big PvP, everybody's going crazy trying to kill each other, I could still take a moment and go, Robert Chan, play what makes you happy. It's definitely a niche. Lots of people stream poker. I think we know Phil's next direction. You know what? I'm just saying, like, I'm just highlighting why are some of the reasons I like WoW. And then obviously because I have, you know, nearly 17 years invested in the game. That kind of doesn't really help either. But I'm not too excited having to pay 20 bucks a month, Canadian, to keep playing the game. Because then I feel even more compelled to play it more than I probably want to. The downfall of WoW is it may take away from me playing other games I want to play. Like sometimes I like just going back into Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I'm done the game, but I sometimes still like roaming around, putting it on the highest difficulty, randomly fighting some people, just because I kind of find that fun. Sports games I like too. Sometimes I was kind of thinking of mainly doing sports too, like switching between FIFA, Madden, NHL, basketball. That kind of shit, because those games are very sort of like dynamic, right? Don't forget now, for what I'm asking, I'm talking about like my main go-to games for in between big major releases, right? Obviously, when Hitman 3 comes out, no shit, I'm going to be talking about that. I'm going to be doing uploads on that, streaming that. But then after a couple of weeks, once the hype has died down and everybody knows what the game is about and whether or not they want to buy the game in the future, then what? That's what I'm getting at. It's like when Watch Dogs Legion came out. I was all over that shit like a fly on shit. But now, where's Watch Dogs Legion? I don't even have it installed on my console. You see what I'm saying? Like, that shit to me is done and dead in the water. Next. Then we had Immortals Phoenix Rising. Then we had Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Then we had Spider-Man. Then we had the new Call of Duty. Boom, boom, boom. It was like one game after the other. Then we had Cyberpunk 2077. Again, the year that probably the game should have been released, because it probably would have been stable by 2077, right? So that's all fine and dandy when a lot of games come out, but the in-between that shit, to kind of fill in the void, or the gap, rather, that's what I'm looking for. A game that I can always go back to, always, year after year. Whether it's a hockey game, basketball game, some type of 4X game like Civilization or Crusader Kings 3. Although that's not a 4X game, but you know what I mean. Or like a World of Warcraft again. That shit's always here. WoW is probably going to outlive me, for crying out loud. At the rate it's going. So that's what I'm getting at with my question. It's not so much I want to pick this or COD and then forget everything else, right? It's for the in-between games. Like this month, my channel is doing the worst it's done, I think, in the 2 years I've been on YouTube. That's how terrible it's been. There hasn't been a lot of game updates. There's been not much happening in January at all. It's after the holidays. It's been absolutely disgusting. Yeah, for sure I'll play what I want, but I still like to kind of see what people think. But yeah. What to me would be amazing would have been World of Warcraft but with the accessibility of Call of Duty, if you know what I mean by that. In other words, you can unlock different weapons, but it doesn't really make you stronger, if that makes any sense. There's no, like, real grind. There's no 10, 15-minute wait for a battleground. It's just you go in, battleground. 30 seconds, you're in. I drop the game for a week and I play Hitman 3. I don't have to come back and feel like I've got all this catching up to do. Right? So then it wouldn't really be a progressive MMO. I get that. But ideally, that would be my perfect game. The only grind you would be doing is for visual customization. The rest of the game would be 100% skill-based. Everyone's on an even playing field. What would separate you from somebody else is maybe prestige titles and how you look. If you look like a vagrant, it's probably because you're new. You don't have a lot of prestige points or something like that, so that would be the bragging rights. But apart from that, if I bitch slap you once, you die. You bitch slap me once, I'm dead. There's none of this, I have to shoot you 25 times before you die, but you shoot me twice and I'm dead. That's what World of Warcraft is, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, there's, like, I just hit oh yeah, that's right, I just hit 13,000 subscribers. Yay. I know someone who got triple the amount of subs in half the amount of time I've been on YouTube. Not gonna lie, that makes me go, damn it. But he only plays the one game, though. Not to put him down or anything, I'm just saying, he only does one thing. He does it well, though, obviously. 36,000 subs in a year, the guy got. Pretty incredible. Yeah, and I mean, that's good, obviously, that people ultimately don't seem like they care too much what game's being played. Kinda. Yeah, I don't like Overwatch, though. Sorry, I'll answer your question in a second. I forgot why I was here. Oh, shit, I can't even buy it because I'm on my free trial.
This stuff sells itself.
Oh, that is so effing dumb. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Sweet. Fuck. I was gonna say pineapple, but that definitely deserved the full, you know. So what I was trying to do on my trial character was buy the thing that I talked about before, right here. There's an item that I can buy so that I can go on water. And I don't have that on this guy. Okay, so... do you think streaming has brought up your subs a bunch? Absolutely not. What it has done is the following. So on average, I get between 750-ish to about 900 subs a month. Almost 1,000 subs a month. Like in the last few months there. Obviously, I wasn't averaging that when I started 2 years ago. I was averaging like 5 subs a month, you know. Now I'm like well over 700, but not quite at 1,000. And that can fluctuate a bit. So I want to say my average is about 850. That's kind of like a, you know, conservative number of how many subs I get a month. When I do my live streams like I'm doing right now, which I've been doing since last summer, so about half a year now. See, I know this is boring, but at least there's something playing in the background that I can not have to think about while I'm talking, rather than just staring at a black screen on my desktop. When I end a stream, it'll show me my analytics, what was my peak amount of viewers, which in the last week, for some oddball reason, has skyrocketed. That's like doubled. Well, maybe not right now, because I only got 5 or 6 people. But I just mean, like, I normally only get 2 or 3. Sometimes I'll peak to 6 or 7. Now it's like 11 or 12. So that's a pretty big increase. That seems like it's happened overnight. But I'll also see how many people subscribe to my channel during the stream. It'll show me that analytic. And my average is... well, it kind of fluctuates. But I generally get at least... I say at least. Maybe 3. sometimes as high up as 8, but that's definitely not my average. I want to say between 3 and 5. Maybe close to half a dozen a day if I'm streaming at least twice. So if I do like a dual stream, like in the afternoon like I'm doing now, and the one at night around 8 o'clock, I'm almost guaranteed between those two to get at least 6 subs. Now that might... 6 subs. What the fuck is 6 subs? Well, multiply that by, a month. And, I'm not too good at math, but that's a lot of subs. So, I can get in the upwards of like 150 to 200 subs a month from my live streams alone. What's been funny about that, though, is despite me getting a couple of hundred subs a month from the live streams, these are people that didn't know who I was before, by the way. They found me through the live stream, so they see how crazy I am when I talk. And they're like, oh yeah, let's subscribe to this guy. My concurrent viewers, quite honestly, are garbage considering how many subscribers I've received in the last half year. It really hasn't grown that much. It's not exaggerating to say that I've gotten at least 1,000 subscribers since I started streaming half a year ago. I've probably, out of that 13,000 subs that I got, I can guarantee you 1,000 of that easily came from live streams alone. But there ain't no 1,000 people in here. There's 7. I get it. People are working, they're sleeping, there's other people. But I'm just saying from a numerical standpoint, it's still not that great. Right? What do I think about horror games? I like horror games, so I did a whole series and a walkthrough on Resident Evil 2 Remake. I played Resident Evil 7, like I'm talking like in recent history there in the last couple of years. I didn't play 3 for a stupid reason. I usually have a hard time playing as a solo female character. I like it when it's dual, like Resident Evil 2, where you get to pick. But I love horror games like that. But again, they're very linear-ish in fashion, right? That's like one of those things where you live stream it once and then you're done. Like, I would probably not have Resident Evil 2 as an example as my main go-to game, right? Whereas something like FIFA Soccer or NBA 2K, even though it's the same shit, and I've always made the joke where I make it sound boring, just a bunch of guys running back and forth, sweating all over each other, chasing a round circular brown leather ball and trying to throw it or kick it in a net. On paper it doesn't sound too appealing, but I love sports, right? They've got a lot of replay value, right? It's never the same game twice. Just rewatched the ITF. I don't know what that is. Darling in the Franks. Is that a game or a YouTube channel? Once you hit 100k followers, I'll donate 10... Holy sacrament. If you could afford that, that's almost more than what I make in a year. Oh, man. Silent Hill would be fun to play. Very entertaining. Watch you get scared. Yeah. Resident Evil 7. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that. And At the End of the Night. Evil, I mean. Yeah, 2 was better, yes. Oh, was it from the original 3? Yeah, 3 was pretty cool. Yeah. And then again, to recap, because there's 8 people in here. If people are curious as to what my overall intentions are with streaming versus like my regular uploads, it's actually pretty simple. Chatting, hanging out. Like right now, I'm not doing diddly shit. I'm just wasting time because I didn't know what I wanted to do. And it's already been a half hour. I might do like a match of Hitman or something. If people don't mind, I was maybe thinking of choosing like a new map or something like that. Finish off my Hitman 2 mission that I was doing in Whittleton Creek. Yeah, it's to socialize. Because I don't do much of that in the last 20 years, like whether it's in real life, like in person, or online. I just don't do much of it at all. I'm very much a loner. So live streaming is obviously therapeutic for me mentally, because obviously I have a lot of issues, like I've discussed in the past. So this kind of helps with that. So that's primary reason. And then the other one legitimately is to showcase to people games. Like when they come out, I try to be consistent. I try to be reliable, assuming I have the money for it. Even if it's a game I don't like, but I know it's really popular. I'll get the game. I'll play the game. I'll showcase the game. I'll show you the main menu. What languages are the bloody things in? You know, the little details that maybe not everybody appreciates, but for those that do appreciate it a lot because nobody else talks about that. It's always about the pew-pew and the bang-bang. They're not going to do a map showcase of Call of Duty with no bots and show you quietly the entire level and show you the aesthetics behind it. How does it run? How does it compare to last year's game? Is it more demanding on your hardware? Is it less demanding? Is it better optimized? Are the nuances from the prior game still present in the current game? I don't find a lot of reviewers talk about those details that I want to know about. So if I want to know about them, there's no way nobody else wants to know about them. And the proof of that is, look at my video game uploads on Let's Plays, casual gameplay, versus my showcase or game update videos. They're night and day different in how many views I get per video, right? So I could show you the main menu of Yakuza and get like 500 views. But if I play the game Yakuza, I'll get like 20 views. There's a huge difference there, right? Because nobody else talks about that shit. Night stream? This is the afternoon. Hello, Abu. How's it going? Thank you. How are your streams going, by the way? That's right, I was the one who trained the original Hitman. Hey, Cody. Oh, shit on a stick. That is how you found me. Really? Man, we do have a lot in common. Magic the Gathering card game. Things like Crusader Kings 3 you're huge on, which I'm huge on, and then complete 180. I'm hardcore into something like Skater XL. And then lo and behold, I find out that's actually how you found me. Hello, Hitman. Yeah, so let me go ahead and maybe play a little bit of Hitman. Let me go and finish that mission I was already doing in that other thingamathing. Whatever that was. Let me switch it up. There we go. I figure I've been talking long enough about nothing. And that's the other reason why I started changing the title too. I find I'm less stressed out when I put the title mainly chatting. Because unfortunately, like I said, I get overwhelmed sometimes and I just don't know what to do. To the point where I don't even want to stream because I'm like, what do I do? I did the same thing last night. Noticed I didn't stream last night. Or did I? No, I don't think I streamed last night. I did the same thing. I wasted like 2 hours looking at my games going, oh, maybe I'll do this. Oh, maybe I'll play a bit of that. And I was just like, fuck it. Me, I'm doing all right. How are you doing? But yeah. Harukinator, how's it going? So that's incredible. I actually had no idea, Stotts, that that's how you found me. Interesting. Yeah, it's crazy all the stuff that that we have in common when it comes to that. Except for WoW, you're not big on WoW. It's like, okay. This is Hitman 2, by the way, playing on PS5. Don't get excited. It's not an early review copy. I'm not that relevant. And even if I did have an early review copy, I probably wouldn't be allowed to stream it. So I'm going to go ahead and load my game that I was doing, that I actually stopped the last time, which I forgot I was doing. So I was like, yay, let's do that. I just figured because I spent a half hour playing on my trial character in WoW and just talking, which I needed to do. But now I'm like, let me do a little bit of action. And you found my Red Dead tutorial on how to fire warning shots. Oh, yeah. Again, and those are the types of videos that tend to do the best again on my channel. All those like little things, the how-tos and stuff, because those videos help people. If I just do a regular upload of a game like this, it's not helping anybody. Unless you're like PewDiePie, Markiplier funny, or Dr. Disrespect funny. You know what I mean? There's no reason why there would ever be thousands of people that would randomly watch an upload of me playing a game that's a couple of years old. You know what I mean? There's got to be something in it for the people. I have a Hitman 2 video that's got a couple 100,000 views on it. But again, that was because it was something that people needed that helped their gaming experience and nobody else was talking about it. It's not because I was good at the video, right? And that's why it got a lot of views. That's why it went semi-viral. It was something people needed so that they could play the game. Watching me roam around with a bald head doesn't do anything, right? So, naturally, that's why those videos do the best on my channel. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I am not done with Yakuza either. The reason I've been hesitant to go back to Yakuza is real simple. I have a really big mouth. And Yakuza doesn't let me necessarily talk a lot. It's kind of funny because there's just so many cinematics. And I'm not good with silence. So I kind of feel like I'm just sitting there going, like I'm itching to say something and I can't say anything because there's a beautiful cutscene playing. And nothing drives me crazier than a person who streams, who talks at the exact same time that there's a cutscene playing. It's like, where's Hitman 47 in real life when you need him? You know what I mean? Okay, sorry. Let me try to make this somewhat entertaining. Can I ring the doorbell? Oh, I can. Trigger me, Elmo? I don't... What? I honestly don't even know what I'm supposed to do here. I mean, apart from the obvious that I'm supposed to... Oh, I guess it's this house I'm supposed to go in. Why did I go to that house? I could have sworn the symbol for the clue was there.
A, B, C. Always B closing. Ah, it takes brass balls to sell real estate, am I right? Sir, I will have to check you if you want to pass, okay?
Yeah, that's not good. I got some illegal shit you wouldn't want to see. And now I'm trespassing. What if I just randomly disguise myself? Now I'm no longer trespassing. Excellent. There we go. Oh, wow. That dude looks like someone you'd find at Walmart in Texas. Alright, what is going on here now? I can't leave the chat alone for 2 minutes. Local news. Phil got executed in his apartment. Yeah, I wouldn't joke about that. It's just because it's so random, out of nowhere. Doesn't tie in with anything I just said. You ain't do anything, Subject 1. I'm telling you. We're gonna lose a member in the stream real soon. If my... Look at me talking like I'm some big guy, but... If my subordinates decide that you're getting Aladdin, don't wonder why that happened. Yeah, let's wrench him. There. That's what you're gonna get. No, don't call it in. Keep it quiet. So that when you come, I can wrench you too. There, join him. It'll look like, oh, wow. That right there totally looks like he was all like, yeah.
Hey, you. You did this. You better tell me right now.
Did I? What are you gonna do? That guy, it looks like he's grabbing him. It looks like he just... I usually don't make these kinds of jokes, but it totally looks like he violated him. I'm just saying. That looks like a party gone wrong, you know what I'm saying? Okay. That's considered silent. That's right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying right there. Because that guy is like all like on his knees, and then he's all like stretched out. He's all like, yeah. And then the other guy's like laying on his stomach up against the desk, and they're still alive. They're knocked out, but somehow he's still able to hold on to him. And this is the immature part of me that normally I wouldn't make that kind of joke, but it's too much. That's like a moment in history right there. That's like, you're not going to find that happen too often. It just totally, look at his legs when I highlight over him. So that's him there. It just totally looks like he's, anyways, that's enough of that. I almost forgot why I can't, oh, shit. How did he not notice the party? Okay, here we go. We gotta do this quick. Ow, 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 ow. There's a lot more people in here than I thought. Am I? Brr. Bam! Ow! Anybody else hear that? I'm looking at my mini-map to make sure, like, nothing else went wrong. But you know what? I'm tired of being nice. Let me see if anyone has a key. I get distracted so easily in this game. I could have sworn the Why does the lawsuit keep moving? It used to... This game is trolling me, or I'm failing to follow something here. Bribe the guards with the canvas. Ambition. Sounds good. Okay. I could have sworn, like I said... I am so confused. First, I had to go in that house to get the clue for the lawsuit. Is it because he was in the house and he left?
Oh, okay, great. It's wow.
Whatever.
Oh, okay.
I want to see
great.
what that little
It's
bastard
just
said.
that, well, I saw one of those security people from Mr. Janice's house, and I'm pretty sure he was burying something back there. And
Yeah, it's just been too many
figured
times.
since you guys seem to be,
I'm
working
just done.
together,
It's
you might
nice
know
to be
about it.
close.
Can't say that I do.
Someone from Janus's security detail.
It's nice to be close to 10 people on average in a stream, but like I said, quality over quantity. I could almost count, like, almost a full dozen times that over the last week he's been told to stop. I'm just done. I'm bored. It's just not even funny. You know? So, plus I suspect that there's somebody else that used to come in and drop the N-word as well, so I'm just
Buried
bored.
something in the frog habitat behind Cassidy's
It's one
house.
thing to be silly, have a good time, but it's just when I tell you or somebody else tells you to stop. And it's been over 12 times, I think I was more than lenient enough.
Leave you to it.
Now I missed what's going on again. No, you didn't notice me. Oh, shit, you saw that? Am I? I'll just hide in here and let that die down. And I'm still concealed. Nice.
Come on, do you read? It's not over yet. Come on, get up.
The
Don't
shovel
waste my
from the
time.
barn.
You have any
Oh,
idea of who
right.
we're
Yeah, you had
looking
to dig up the tree. Yeah.
Kinda look like a guard.
for? Hey, I think I just ran into that bloke. Jesus Christ. You gotta be kidding.
Shit! Need assistance. I
Hey,
strongly
look
suggest
alive,
you leave
buddy.
the vicinity ASAP.
Like right fucking now!
Jesus
Come on,
Christ.
we're not gonna lose this guy. Anyone got
Telling you. Leave the premises. Yeah, run in the line of fire. That's smart. Get out of here. Peekaboo. Right in a sack. There you go. You won't need a vasectomy now. Throw the cannabis somewhere and they'll all swarm. Are they? Well, this is a silent something or another. MP5 or whatever. For real. Okay, let me try and find the shovel now. Apparently I'm hunted. I'll try to make it less obvious. What I do want to do is bring... I know it sounds bad, but I want to bring him in the bush. Because I'll get points for dressing up as the gardener. I get some XP for that. Now I'll go back. I could have sworn I could dump him somewhere. Oh, look at this tough guy.
Search the area. You have to find the perp. Sure thing.
Let me see if I can do something funny here.
Got a body on the ground.
Red leader area is clear. Moving on.
Oh, shit!
Over.
Where the fuck did he come from?
Huh?
I just threw my wrench in the lake.
Don't make this any worse.
Hey.
Come on out. C2, this is Alpha 1 actual. I've arrived at location and it looks clear. Over.
It looks clear. There's... There, it's clear. Clear right through your head. What's that audio glitch? That's kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know where my wrench went. I think I tossed it in the lake. Something happened when I took out that guard. And it glitched it. Whoops, I missed. I missed again. I'm not used to a controller with no aim assist. I have to turn down the sensitivity of the game. Okay, let me try and find the shovel. Let me look at the map. Let me see if I can stop dicking around here. So the circle is the circle where I need to go? No, it's not. Okay. Maybe if I stop looking suspicious? I don't understand where I'm supposed to go. Supposedly there's a spot right here. I think this is what you were talking about, getting a shovel for this spot right here. Do you know where I get the shovel? Oh no, I don't want to restart the whole thing.
Find some place safe. Now.
Yes, absolutely.
Another audio bug. I mean, what I can do is this. Well, I'll just walk away from it.
Swore he was there a second ago.
Where the hell is the shovel?
Man. Anybody there? Come in. Okay, shit. This just got serious.
Hey. Listen to this. A boot in the ass is what you're gonna hear.
Hey. Man, yeah, I'm here now.
Listen to that.
All clear. Gotta find the pump. Clear. Reading. Fine.
Yeah, let me just save this and reload. I feel like the game is glitched every time I take someone out. It sounds really weird. Yeah, let me do this one. Now what I'm going to do is reload the game. And hopefully the audio glitch is gone. What I really do like about these games is there. There we go.
I read you, Command. Understood.
Okay, so there's nothing here. I vaguely remember.
Are you okay? Hello?
Leave him alone. Whoops, my finger slipped. Yeah, that's happened. Yeah, but you have to understand something, Raj. There's a delay from when I talk to when you get it. You see what I'm saying? There's a delay. It's not like real-time commentary. It's pretty close, but it's not like... It's not instant. There could be maybe a shovel in the garage. Let me see if there's a shovel in the garage. No, there's... Oh, there's another wrench. I don't look suspicious at all.
You're gonna regret it.
Oh, that's how we want to play. You want some of this? Go to the place where you killed a bunch of people. Okay. Let's start with that. I think it was over here.
I got him! He's in the park!
How the hell did he get up? Okay, I'll stop here for a second. Now I'm actually facing a spot.
That's him!
Want to be a hero? Does he... So now if I'm facing here, where do I go? Tonight, if I can figure out what I want to do tonight and not be so unsettled like I am right now, I will. Probably. As long as I can figure my shit out. Oh, let me guess. You want me to go in that shed straight ahead?
Can you get out? Can you hear me?
Okay, you're gonna get the wrench. You want to be a hero? Go back to jogging, buddy.
No, those moves could seriously hurt someone, you know.
Hey, you gonna do something about it? What's in the bag?
Please help! Help me! Oh my god! Please help me!
Ah, the glitch is back. Holy mother of God. This ain't looking good. There we go. Shovel right in there. It's where they dumped the body for the gardener. Well, I've already been compromised, so I mean, I might as well dress up as a gardener. Mind you, a gardener usually isn't armed like you know, Gestapo, but whatever. Doesn't look suspicious at all. Oh, police deputy. Ah, there we go. Fresh just there. That a little bit more fitting. There we go. You know, 25 hours later. Oh my god. For real? I'm right on the spot. There we go, dig. I was looking for the prompt. Don't ask. I can't afford to spew my Pepsi. It's just the look that he had. It just kind of... And don't ask. It made sense to me for that moment. For some other people, it was like, what? But yeah. Okay. It would help if I looted the item. There we go.
A cigar box with a few cigars and a note inside. Well, this is very interesting. The note indicates that the box was given to Janus by the Constant as per tradition, he writes. 47. This could mean the Constant and Janus meet up on a regular basis. Excellent find.
How do you know I'm not legit? How do you know? Oh! Batters up! I will check the chat in a moment there. I just wanted to... There we go. They'll never find his body. I think it's in here.
Janus is apparently engaged in a civil lawsuit with another resident of Whittleton Creek. James Batty, the plaintiff, wants Janus to stop his annual landing of a helicopter near the local creek. Batty claims it interrupts the nesting birds and a species of frog that has been declared endangered. Must be a very important trip given his poor...
Because of that gun, I should technically drop this one. I probably won't need it anyways. Yeah. I don't think I need the shovel, though. But yeah, it's another place that you can find a shovel. I wanted to do that. You never knew what hit him. Now, I don't think I need... What I don't remember is if I have to get the third clue, or if I can just go and eliminate my final target. But because I am far enough in this mission, I'm going to go ahead and save it again. See, a game like this, again, depending on how you play it, I'm not saying like consistently over and over for 2 years, but I just mean this is the kind of game that I can go back to and play multiple times because there's so many maps. There's 2 games in one. There's so many different approaches to the game. There's different difficulty settings. You can start from different locations. Like, there's just so much to this game. Which is why I do agree with the title that this is like a semi-small, sandboxy kind of game. So many different approaches that you can do, right?
You know what I like about you guys? You're just so chill.
He's been sitting there most of the day. I don't know what he's reading, but it looks like it's the most interesting thing he's ever come across.
The new Cassandra Snow
Yeah.
novel, maybe. Slivers of past shimmers, or something like that.
Hello, Marlon. How's it going?
Now, I can't get her to do anything around the house.
Hit and what a high and what a pleasant surprise. I was like, yes, I did hit a lot of people.
That old Russian guy's house. It's got to be something from the old man's archives.
If that's one of Janus's diaries, it might contain some important information.
I think I've already made a video on that. Cold War DLC zombie. Unless it's another one. I just did a
About his past.
an update video on that game.
Or maybe something that can help us locate the constant.
Get Janus's diary. So I have to get this guy's diary. Okay. Yeah, but there's also a thing right there. See? The purple thing? The diary's right there. So I have to find a way to get the diary. Whoops. My finger slipped. I don't know what happened. I have no idea. There's the diary.
One of Janus's many diaries.
That's how you do that.
He's apparently been the chairman of the Ark Society for years. He stepped down very recently, but is still attached to the society.
Yeah.
Well, 47, this is valuable information. Good work, 47. We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society. And we have an approximate...
Oh, you were saying forget... You were saying forget the diary and just go and eliminate the final target. Yeah, I was just wanting to get more XP so I can unlock more stuff. Not that I'm really trying, but anything I do unlock in this will unlock in Hitman 3.
Can't let you pass. No, please.
No, I really did it this time. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, what? Yeah, I botched that one. Fucking chair. Uncomfortable. I'm gonna have to use a different approach on that. Damn it. But yeah, I saw some gameplay of the third one, and wow, the graphics are really good. After I get the diary, I'm gonna save it again, so that I don't have to go through this again. Like I said, I don't think you need to grab the third clue, but if I can get more XP.
There most of the day. I don't know what he's reading, but it looks like it's the most interesting thing he's ever come across.
The new Cassandra Snow novel, maybe. Slivers of Past Shimmers, or something like that. See, my wife's reading it now. I can't get her to do anything around the house.
No, it's not a novel. I think it's
Yeah, I haven't really played zombies in Call of Duty.
Security people working over at that old Russian guy's house.
Is zombies PvP? Or is it co-op versus the AI?
It might contain some important information about his past. Our past.
Or maybe something that can help us locate the Constant.
Because that would be interesting to maybe try out sometime. No one's looking. No one saw that. What happens if I disguise myself as him? Whatever, something different.
One of Janus's many diaries. He's apparently been the chairman of the Ark Society for years. He stepped down very recently, but is still attached to the
That wasn't there the last time.
Well,
Look at that
47,
weapon.
This is valuable information.
Nice. What I am going to do is save it right now. Zombies is solo versus zombies, or co-op versus zombies. Right, but are the zombies AI or real people? Because I've played zombies in Modern Warfare 2.19, and the zombies were real people. Yes, I know, Raj. I'm taking my time. Okay. I want to go to controller. Aim sensitivity. Yeah, I want to bring that down a notch. Maybe down to 50. Like that. Yeah, it doesn't feel like I've got aim assist, I'll tell you that. Does not at all feel like that.
We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society. And we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
So like when I aim... Yeah,
We're
see,
close to the
that's...
finish line.
It's slow,
It's time to end this.
but it is better. Actually, that is kind of really slow. Let's do that. There we go. That's a little bit better. Zombies are AR. Modern Warfare didn't have zombies there. Or, that's what I meant, yeah. You're saying climb the pipe instead of trying to bust in through the house? Let me see if I can break in. Oh, I can vault over. Excellent. Oh, there's an opportunity here. Those can be good.
Hey, you grabbed the pack of smokes that was thrown over the fence from the old guy's garden?
No, man. I'm trying to stop.
So, Janus smokes despite being dependent on an oxygen tank and his bodyguard's insistence on hiding his cigarettes. I wonder what might happen if he combined the two.
That would be a lot of fun.
Ah, well. You know, I think someone in there is trying to help the old geezer stop...
So what I'm going to do is save it again. Because I want to get this right. Because the more I do, the more shit I unlock. And again, your progress does carry over to the Hitman 3. So essentially, this is semi-productive.
Well,
By throwing his coffin nails over the fence? Seems pointless. There's no reason
Obtain a pack of cigarettes. I could have sworn I just saw something.
when you can't breathe with the help of your own lungs, probably not wise to also breathe through a cigarette. Letting him smoke.
Let me look at the map. So I'm over here. This is where I am. Okay. And target is in the next house. But I need to find a pack of cigarettes. Okay. Not exactly sure how I'm going to do that, but it did bring me to that one guy. Does that mean he had a pack of cigarettes? Like, I mean, it's usually pretty obvious. And if I do this mode, I don't see any items around that I can loot that are packs of cigarettes. No, that's a baseball. Yeah, I don't know why he brought me there. I don't know. Yes, he is. I think Raj, I think it's safe to say he's played this game a lot. Oh, it wants me to go back in here again. You saw that. Right in here it wants me to go. Well, what's over here? Yeah, but right now I'm doing a story mission that if I do, I'll get extra points. See, again, it wants me to go... What's in the bush? There's a pack of cigarettes in the bush? A pack of That's what they meant by they hid his cigarettes. It helps when you actually pay attention to what you're doing. Now that's okay, I get distracted a lot. There's no way for me to vault over that. Man, I am tired. Yes. That's what I'm hoping happens. Yeah, no one's gonna notice that. It's cool. It's okay. I'll just reload before I did that. I didn't think it was going to bring that much unwanted attention. Yes, Raj, one thing at a time. I do have a wrench. I have one. Oh, I'm trespassing here. Shit. What I can do is scale over that wall to get on Janice's property at least. I'm gonna have to slow down the chat more. Raj is getting excited. Oh no, you didn't see that. Don't look. Do not look. Okay. Yeah, see, no one saw that. Oh. This could be funny.
Come in. Reporting a possible crime scene. I've got a person on the ground. Possible casualty.
Yeah, that kind of didn't work.
Could be anyone. Cock and balls.
Yeah, see, if I went up that pipe, I could have gone in through the window. Oh, bam, just like that. No, we should be good. No one got called or anything like that. Yeah, hold on. I don't even... Remember, there's a delay, right? There's a delay from when I speak to when you actually get it. So you could be like turn right or vault and I'm like 5 or 7 seconds ahead of you kind of thing. Let me just play around with this really quick. I'm not overly worried about that. Okay. I think here I can go up this post. How's that? Oh. There. I picked up his key, or I can vault in through that window. So now that I'm here... Actually, I should probably save the game, to be honest. Now let's see what he says. Exactly. Vault in. Oh, sorry. I forgot there was someone I needed to take out. Nope. We don't want them noticing me. Apple always does someone good. Oh, shit. That guy knows I'm a phony. Oh. There's too many people. Yes. Oh, shit.
Good work, 47. All there is left to do now is wait.
And watch. Raj. Did we, skip our dose for the day today? There he is. On the mini-map. He's gonna go inside his room. It's right there.
Ah, there you are. I may have one foot in the grave, but without my smokes, I might as well be dead.
There he is. There. Watch the picture-in-picture at the top left. I don't want to get blown up. Bam!
At last, the actions of the first constant catch up with him. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like Janus. Still.
Bye-bye.
We are close now, gentlemen. Both targets are dead. All mission objectives are
Yes, Raj?
completed. 47, once you've left Whittleton Creek, I will notify
Have you ever
Providence of
considered
our
Ativan?
discovery.
In the meantime,
Some
we'll
good
go
shit.
over the clues you found. Once we've located the constant, we'll make our final move.
You make it sound so easy.
That's it. What's that blue thing? Why would I want to go there? Objective clue reveal. I don't need that. At this point, I just want to finish the mission. And our exits are here, I believe. That one has a lock on it, which means I wouldn't be able to leave that way. I think I would technically need the car keys. But I'm just going to approach it just to make sure. See what it says. Yeah, missing key, right. Hence the padlock. Whereas, for instance, the ones all the way over there, they don't have a padlock on them, so it's a guaranteed exit. This is actually one of my favorite missions maps, because it's just like a regular neighborhood, you know? I didn't know you could go in the sewers. Huh. Or maybe you can't go in them, but it says it's a body dump. I guess you can dump some people in there. have you eaten your apple today? Don't ask. Yeah. There's always next time. Like, look at all those, like, little objectives you can do. There's so many of them, eh? Like, the challenges, and then there's the story missions, and... Yes. Well, I was looking out for his better interest. They say an apple a day keeps the doctor away, so I thought I'd Oral Hershiser an apple at his head. Mind you, Oral Hershiser is an old baseball player that most people in here probably don't know who that is. Lewinsky's house. Something tells me it's not Monica's house. Oh. That's funny. I just said an apple a day keeps the doctor away, and there's an actual mission story called An Apple a Day. Oh, that's funny. Oh, wow. It's been an hour and a half already.
The Ark Society.
Anyhow, definitely done for now. I'll probably go in a few minutes, so this is the part of the stream where it gets boring. So that took a while, as you can see. Again, just to quickly recap. This is, these are Hitman 1 levels that are imported into Hitman 2 with all the additional features. And coming up, excuse me, in Hitman 3, it'll be the same thing. Because I own both games. I will be able to play all these here. All these missions that are Hitman, like that's a beautiful mission too. All these missions from Hitman 1. All of those. From Japan back is Hitman 1. Everything from here on out is all Hitman 2 levels. So these were all the new levels that were brought into the game. Those are the sniper-only missions, so these last 3 don't count. There's even like a white bar next to Austria. Like in between Austria and Haven, you'll notice like a very subtle white bar. It's because it's actually separating the game, so these don't count. Anyhow, so all of these maps will be inside of Hitman 3. Like, that just makes the game massive, you know? You like the Japan one? I don't know if I ever played it, to be honest. I may have. I don't know. There's a lot of missions that I like, and then what ends up happening is I play them a lot. There might have been a few here and there that kind of slipped through the crack. This one was a huge one, the one in Colombia. Santa Fortuna. India, Mumbai was pretty wild. Like, they're just all so different, right? So replaying all of these with the graphics and everything of Hitman 3, yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Like I said, because of that, because of all the challenges that you can do, all the story missions, you could essentially almost have this as like one of your main go-to games when you stream. Do like a mission or a half mission or whatever each stream. It's there's a lot of stuff you can do in this game. But yeah. Yeah, I am pretty excited for the new one to come out. 5 days, I think it is. In 5 days. Yeah. It says I have 5% progress in the game. I don't do achievements anyways. I don't care about achievements. But yeah. Yeah, so just to look again real quick in closing before I go, because I got some supper to make soon. Torchlight 3, fun game. There's just not enough to that game, I don't see, from what I've been playing again today. I don't see there being enough to this game to keep coming back to it often. Whereas a game like this does, but it is already so old. But yeah, it's got pretty good co-op. Sports games again. Your sports games, your Call of Duties, even Borderlands 3 can be not too bad. Definitely the sports games have probably some of the highest replay values in a stream, replayability-wise. Games like this, again, they're kind of like one-off games. Like once you're done, you're done. Vermintide 2 can be fun again because of that whole online co-op thing. Right? Grand Theft Auto 5 if you're playing online. Same thing with Ark Survival, but that's way too much of a time grind. I've already sunk a couple of thousand hours in that game. If I'm going to play that game, I might as well play World of Warcraft. I mean, let's be real. Then a lot of these other games I don't feel have like a lot of lasting power for online, for streaming. This one would. Civilization 6 again, because it's never the same match twice, right? Basically anything that's never the same thing twice, or that has some type of online co-op component. So like Marvel Avengers or Ghost of Tsushima Legends mode, right? For the co-op. UFC 4, more so if I was playing online and I was playing against real people, which I'm not good against real people, so that would be junk, just always playing against the AI. And then again, NHL. And wrestling. I do have a really good universe mode going on in that game. And actually, it's very playable. After 8 big updates to this game, what was deemed at one point probably worse than Cyberpunk 2077 has actually become a very, very playable game. Like if Cyberpunk 2077 can live up to what 2K20 ended up being in the end, that would be a milestone. It really would. I don't know who Mr. Krabs is. So again, wrestling I could potentially do. There's a few people in here. Who's got a PS4 or a PS5 that plays Diablo 3, Avengers, Civilization 6? Is Monster Hunter co-op? I don't even know. I haven't played that game in like 2 years. Or Warhammer Vermintide 2. Actually, this game's co-op too, Dying Light. I've never done it, but you're a PC gamer. Or the newly purchased Hunt Showdown that I got on sale. That's a co-op game, big time. So again, these are some games, the ones that I just mentioned, that I would be looking at playing. I just picked up Fishing Planet. It's kind of funny, actually, now that I'm on that. You don't even want to know how many hours I spent today. It's pathetic. You don't want to know. 3.5 hours. Looking at fishing games. Because I actually really do enjoy them. Some are better than others, like I would never spend $50 on it. Euro fishing is quite popular. That's a Dove's Game fishing game. So that's the first game they released, Euro fishing. Then they released Fishing Sim World. So that's Euro Fishing 2, if you will, even though it's got a completely different name. And then this is Euro Fishing 3, if you want to call it that. Completely different name, but it's a Dove's Tail game. And then this is like Euro Fishing 4, if you will. And then the Fisherman Fishing Planet is a slightly better game than the free-to-play Fishing Planet game that I just downloaded. But that includes all the DLC, but then you need to be connected to the internet just to play a fucking fishing game. You have to be connected to the internet. So that's a huge turnoff for me. That's $40, so I would never spend money on that. But look at that. $10, $6 for Rapala. They're a pretty big name. One review says it's the best fishing game on PS4, and then another one says it's the worst. So it's like, oh my god. Yeah, God of War is good. I own it. And Big Boy Tyrone is Xbox. Okay. Yeah. Not that there's any co-op in the fishing games. I'm also just looking for other games in general. If I had a few more dollars, I would probably just buy this one for $6. It's the whole game for $6. And then I would probably buy this one for $10 because they're kind of like pretty cheap. And I would just play around and kind of make my own determination as to which game is better. Yeah, when games are like $6 or $10, I'm not too worried about spending the money on it and finding out they're crap after. Spending $53, though, that's a different story. Not too keen on that. And speaking of Dovetail games, I found out they are the ones behind this game. Dovetail Games, behind Train Sim World 2. Which, like I said, I looked at earlier and looks interesting. Same with that bus simulator. It's expensive, though. I wouldn't buy that at that price. Not with the new one coming out this year. If that was like $19.99, I would probably jump all over it. I watched some more footage last night, and it's actually really relaxing. There's a part, like right here, where you actually interact with all of the lights. You turn them on. You got to push the button a couple of times to get the bus going. Then you got to, like, you can turn the camera face to people, give them the ticket for getting on the bus. Then when you open the bus doors with the X button, you hit another button and it lowers the ramp, and then the handicapped person can get on the bus. It was just like a good time killer. You know what I mean? Kind of like golf and tennis. Like, they're not necessarily super in-depth games, but they can still manage to be something that's kind of like relaxing, a little brain dead like, and potentially be good for a stream in the sense of when I feel more like chatting than I do playing something extreme like Call of Duty again all the time, right? Something like that I can just go to. It's almost like just something running in the background while I'm chatting. Remember, a guy I talk to on Twitter sometimes, mind you, he's got 1 million followers on YouTube. He streams. He's a gamer. He streams. He doesn't play games. It's him in full screen, just sitting there talking like I talk about just random different shit. He gets into the news, he gets into politics, he gets into video games. Almost everything that I talk about without music, like guitar and stuff like that. And he averages 1,200 concurrent viewers on his live streams, playing nothing. He's not funny. He's not boring. He's just the guy next door. You know what I mean? He's just a regular guy talking about random different shit. And he never gets under 1,000 people in a stream. And he doesn't even play a game. And he's a video game channel. So that's why I'm not too worried about potentially if a game is kind of like a bit, you know what I mean? Not super impactful. Because it's not like there isn't a market for that. Well, let's do that. Yeah, right. Let me pull the $50 out of my butt. Yeah, the game is designed for people that just love buses, like train spotters, plane spotters, and so on. They love buses or transit so much, this game would be fantasy of theirs. Oh, yeah. But I saw it, and it is fun. You can set up routes, you can make money, you can upgrade your bus, and all that kind of stuff. There's weather, day and night cycle. You can get out of the bus. And you can also do, is it considered commercial traveling? Like where you can go on long trips, right? Well, there, let me just, I think I played this the other day.
Rated everyone.
I just don't want the music playing No, there. Because if I have the music playing, it'll demonetize my video. But you just kind of get a small idea of it. Like, you're not always just driving, picking up people every couple seconds, but you can actually do, I think, more like Voyager style type driving. It's more about the cruising simulation, right? That's kind of like what I really enjoy. Because driving games of all types are some of my absolute favorite kinds of games, period. Which is why I enjoy, like, even Farming Simulator. I love Farm Simulator because you still get to drive, like tractors and all that. It's something different, right? It's monotonous for a lot of people, but again, there's a niche market for it. And those people that are into that, I mean, they're into it. Like, I mean, I know YouTubers who make a living more than upper middle class lifestyle. And all their YouTube channel is about is Farming Simulator. That's it. That's all. No Call of Duty, no Grand Theft Auto, no Skyrim, Farming Sim. That's it. And they're making the big bucks because they're consistent with it. All those people around the world, there's a lot of people. There's people out there that are huge into that. And obviously, he's going to get all those people, right? So there's a market for everything, really. A long commute. Phil, don't play that music. Do you want to get paid? Well, yeah, the whole nickel I'll make on that stream. It's just more of like, I'd rather not play the copyrighted music that's on there. Because then I have to trim out the video later and... But yeah. Hello, Talon. How's it going? Oh, I don't know. Now, when you played Train Simulator, this one, do you have Train Simulator World 2 or 1? Even this one looks relaxing, and it's on sale. It's got really positive feedback again. Almost kind of not really like SnowRunner, but it's more about like driving on actual roads where you're not like trying to fight the terrain. So it's not like a physics driving game. It's more about like just, relaxing and driving. Really is what it is, instead of racing. Now, for Train Simulator 2, do you find it's well made? Do you think it's a step up from the first game? See, like, even something like this to me seems okay. You do some oddball jobs, delivering some cargo. I mean, it's not going to be as in-depth, like I said, of a physics game like SnowRunner, but it's going to be a lot more forgiving. You're going to actually be spending time actually driving truck, not off-roading, taking 50 minutes to make 10 feet progress through the mud. Right? I mean, like I said, it's on sale. I mean, and some of those games are cool. Like, I mean, I do like trains. My OCD thing with the trains, a lot of fishing games, is I'm kind of weird. I like traveling by plane, boat, car, motorcycle, tractor, because I can control where I'm going. Get it? When you're on a train or a subway, it's like one of the only types of transportation where you're not actually, you know what I mean? Like going where you want. You're bound to the track. You know what I mean? Bowl of chicken noodle soup. I had a Mr. Noodle beef cup earlier. I'm not sure it was worth the 10 points on Weight Watchers, but, you know. Being a moderator on my channel is really nothing to be proud of. So Stotts got one for just being, Stotts. personality, never says anything cringy or stupid that makes me go, oh, you can't be any less mature than I am. And then for Haruki, well, she's one of my most faithful, devoted followers that's been around since like day one. I've been streaming. Little wild, little off into left field, but, you know, happens. Happens. So the consistency there is what got her that. And then Purem I've known for a long time. He's the one that, doesn't put up with any bullshit. None. I start ranting and yelling at people. Fuck you, you piece of shit. Click. The other guy's gone. Sometimes you need that. So you've got 3 wildly different personalities. So it's just kind of like as time goes on, you know, there's some good people that come into the stream, but not to be rude. How they would be as a mod, I don't know. It's not like it's a bad thing if I had a lot of them. It's not like there's a limit, as far as I know, to how many mods I have. I just don't want to go too berserk with having too many either, right? I don't want it to be like where I end up having to mod a mod, because then that would be like an epic failure. You're proud of what, sorry, Pure? I missed that. Oh, you're not proud of, yeah, of not getting paid, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, so speaking of the member thing, and, sorry, my phone just give me a second. Purem, didn't you say that like last week? You got a Samsung 24-inch monitor. Yeah, so about the membership thing. I do want to do that. But I've said this speech a million times and then I gotta go. Anyways, Haruki, do you like Train Sim World 2? Do you think it's like decent if I were to ever contemplate it over the first one? I'm trying to think of what else you do in the game. That's what I'm confused about. Like the bus one, you pick people up, you drive around. The plane, you fly around, you go where you want. But the train, you're bound to the track. So I'm thinking, what else does the game have that can kind of make it fun? But anyways, with more DLC, okay. Oh, you bought it the other day. You just got it today. Okay. That's what it was. I wish my screen was smaller. 43-inch television. I'm going to go down to a 32-inch TV or a monitor someday. But, so the membership thing is kind of like a Patreon, but it's built into YouTube, to the best of my understanding. It's essentially donations. Twitch does this, and it's strictly for donations. It's strictly just to support the creator. Not that I'm really creating anything, but that's essentially what it's for. And there's no expectancies of you doing anything extra for the people that are donating. It's just out of the kindness of their heart. YouTube has a different philosophy, has a different approach, has a different outlook on the membership, which is the same thing as the Twitch one. YouTube expects the YouTuber to do a little bit more, to do exclusive streams with just the people that are subscribed to you, aka paying you residually every month. And that's where I'm like, I don't want to do that, to be blunt. I don't want to pay gate behind a money wall of like, oh, if you pay me, ooh, you get to watch me stream. Yeah, because that could always be so entertaining. I want everyone to be able to watch the stream. I want everyone to know my Twitter. I don't want it to be like, oh, did you pay your $5 this month there, Johnny? Yeah, sorry, I'm not going to read your message. Better luck next month, though. Like, but some people do that. And quite frankly, I think it's fucking dumb. Plain and simple. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with a YouTuber going out of their way to do something a little extra for the people that are donating to them on a monthly basis. I guess what I'm saying is I don't have anything extra to offer. So I would have to somehow emphasize that on YouTube, because when you set up a membership on YouTube, there's like a huge paragraph you have to type out. And they ask you, what is it that you're going to provide that's extra? I wasn't really planning on doing anything extra. Twitch, there's none of that. It's just people are subscribing to you for one reason only. Because some of these people are trying to do this as a living, and it's basically like a tip for a waitress in a restaurant. Nothing more, nothing less. But YouTube's attitude, holy fuck, if my phone goes off again. Show the speed, derail, or derail. Oh, you would derail? And Abby signals, give time for passengers to board and leave the train. So, yeah, but Patreon essentially is a constant GoFundMe, though. It's purely for donations. You're a train driver, you have the power to breathe oxygen, kick people on. Really? I'm all about kicking people. Sorry, little Jimmy. So you haven't paid your monthly 50. I'm not going to read your message until Christmas. If you can't help them, they don't really want you loading videos, or at least will not recommend you. Yes, which is why I still in some ways prefer Twitch. Their approach on the membership. Now, that's not to say that I'm not allowed to not do anything extra. I would just put like a disclaimer. Understand that if you are subscribing to my channel or whatever, that you're not necessarily going to get like additional perks. I don't have time or the brain capacity, quite frankly, to come up with something extra. I don't. So as long as people are okay with that and they understand that, then fine, right? I don't want people donating $5 a month or something. They're like, where's my extra stream, or where's my private one-on-one with you? You know what I mean? Like, I can't offer any of that stuff. None of it. I want to offer the same level of service to everyone, to the rich and poor, aka the freeloaders. Right? Yeah, Twitch are snowflakey, but you know what? So is YouTube. To be honest with you, all these platforms, it's always about walking on thin ice. And it's not really fun. Piorum, have you played Train Sim World 2? Have you played this game? This specific one right here? Because, I mean, it does look interesting. I don't know how long it would grab my attention compared to the bus simulator one, no offense. And, Piorum, what was your takeaway with Train Sim World 2? Did it look like a boring pile of dung, or something that you would purchase if the price was right? Does this look like something you could see yourself playing, or not really? Is there enough meat and potatoes with the gravy on top for this to feel satisfying? If you're not into trains, don't bother, right? I mean, I like them. I just think they're odd. I'm very much about control. And I don't know if stopping and going would be enough for me. I know that sounds really odd, but that's what I like about, almost everything else. A boat, a plane, a car, a truck, is I can actually like steer the vehicle. There's not much steering on a train. You know what I mean? So that's where I go. If that part's not there, what else is there that could potentially gravitate me to it? Oh, I've been on trains, and they were fun. I'm just saying in terms of driving them. Yeah, that's no offense what I'm kind of leaning towards. Whereas the bus one and the truck driver one seem more fun to me. But it's also the train one's also the cheapest one. It's kind of like the fishing games that I've been sort of kind of getting into a little bit. These would be boring as piss for a lot of people, but I find them interesting. I do enjoy fishing. Thank you, Thomas. I was like, thanks for what? Right. See, the fishing ones you would hate. Yeah. Yeah, the fishing ones I like. Like this one's $16, the other one's $6. It's relaxing. I've gone fishing. I like the idea of being able to catch different fish. You get so many points in XP depending on the size of the fish and all that kind of stuff. Going on your boat, traveling around, just all that kind of stuff, right? It's to me it's kind of relaxing. But anyways, I'm going to go. I am starving before I eat my arm or my microphone and mistaken it for a big gigantic piece of steak or a corn on the cob. But yeah, cuz I've been doing this for 2 hours now. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I like the idea of it. I don't really like the actual fishing in real life. I'm lazy. But yeah. Anyways, I'm going to go for now. I could potentially be back within the hour and a half. I could potentially be back a little bit sooner than 8. I really just have to figure out what I want to do. I'm still on the fence with WoW, trying to budget my time. Between playing guitar, like I said, I've spent a lot of money. Like, I mean, a lot on my guitar. And I really want to capitalize on that. Not for streaming, for myself. And like I said, WoW is something that, like, I get that, a membership again to that, and I feel compelled to have to play it. I mean, I'd want to play, but I'm just saying to keep up with it so I don't trail too far behind. And then that's where it may not end up being too bad. Call of Duty, again, is just so much simpler. Just in, out, instant games, boom, boom, boom. Match lasts about 10 minutes. It's like it's perfect. But for streaming, I still think Call of Duty is shit, even though most people have said that they probably prefer seeing that game over World of Warcraft for a stream. For me, the streamer, it's more stressful playing Call of Duty and engaging with people. A toll guitar. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to go. And like I said, I might be back in just a few hours, if not maybe closer to the 8 o'clock Eastern again. And in that time, I'm going to just relax and try to figure out, like I said, what I want to do. Like I said, I do like Call of Duty. I'm still going to play it here and there. But if I'm not going to get back into WoW, I do want to find other stuff to do that I can regularly go back to, regardless of how old the game is, right? So, like I said, a game like Spider-Man or Assassin's Creed Valhalla or Watch Dogs or Grand Theft Auto, that only has so much life to it to me. Once the story's done, you muck around a little bit. There's really not much else to do, right? Again, sports games have a lot of replay value. It's never the same game twice, whether it's hockey, basketball, football, or soccer. So I am contemplating some of the sports titles, maybe a little bit more in the streams. And games like Diablo 3 or Hunter Call of the Wild on PC can be quite relaxing. But anyways, I'm going to go figure all that out. And I shall be back in a little bit. All right, bye for now.